Avery, my camera is on, and we're ready for your interview.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Good.
We first met when you were 14, and now you're 22 years old. What's the most difficult thing about being you?
I don't know how funny.
A lot of people say that she's an angel, and I actually do believe that.
I never say a mean thing.
You don't say a mean thing, do you?
No.
No.
Why not?
'Cause I'm a nice person.
When we first met, it was 2018. A lot has changed in the world. Do you think the world is a bad place or a good place?
Good place.
What's the best thing about the world?
People.
What do you love most about people?
They're funny.
There we are. Hey Avery.
Hey.
I'm really excited to be here with you again today.
I'm happy.
Welcome to SBSK. We believe that everybody has a story that's worthy of being heard. When we listen to one another, the world becomes a closer place, and we all benefit together. So without hesitation, let's meet today's friend.
If somebody wants to feel happy, but they currently feel sad, what should they do?
Smile and laugh. Yeah. Yeah.
When I first met you, you were 14, and I was 28. Now you're 22, and I'm 36.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
No. That's insane.
It is. I'm happy to see that you still have a big smile.
Yeah.
Do you feel just as happy as you did when you were 14 years old?
Yeah.
What in this world makes you the happiest?
Hanging out with family.
Avery, what's the best thing about your dad?
Now we get to joke around? Huh?
We laugh a lot.
Yeah, we laugh a lot.
What does your dad do that makes you laugh?
Silly stuff.
Silly stuff. Do we like to joke around?
Yeah.
Yeah, break all the rules.
Yeah.
What is your biggest goal for the future?
Being funny.
You want to spread joy?
Yeah.
Why do you want to spread joy?
Cause it's fun.
What's your favorite thing to do with your dad?
I think I know the answer. What do we like to do? We go on car rides, don't we? Where do you sit?
Front.
You sit in the front seat, don't you? Yeah. What do we do usually in the car?
Damn out.
We jam out. Yeah. Do we listen to loud music?
Yeah.
How do you sing? Let's see. You act like you have a microphone in your hand, don't you?
Yeah.
And do you mouth the words?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's see you do it. Can you mouth words just like act like the radio's going? Oh, there you go.
Who is this?
Mama.
What is it like to be Avery's mom?
Oh, it's such a gift. She just spreads joy and happiness and love wherever she goes. And she's so thankful for everything we do for her. And she makes it just so rewarding.
Yeah.
What are you? You're thinking something. What is it?
You're about to cry.
Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I get choked up kind of easy talking about you, right?
Yeah.
You don't want me to cry about it.
No.
Just happy too, so.
Yeah.
What's it like to have a mom who loves you so much it can make her cry?
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Good.
What do you love most about your mom?
That we're gonna go places.
We do have fun together, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Avery really appreciative when you take her places?
Unbelievably appreciative. She just is constantly saying thank you and always up for an adventure.
What is your favorite memory from the past 8 years? Something that you've done?
Rome.
You went to Rome?
Yeah.
Who did you go with?
My family.
And do we go on some adventures with you?
Yeah.
And do we have like a bunch of different chairs so you can go everywhere? Right? What chairs do you have?
Powers.
Your power chair. What did we take to Rome? Because it was kind of easier to get around.
Man.
Manual chair. Because then we can kind of wheelie over curbs and... Was it rough or smooth or nice or a challenge in Rome? Would you say it was a challenge? A lot of cobblestone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little rough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we got to make sure that you saw everything that a normal person would, right? So sometimes we had to take you out of the chair, and sometimes we carried you, sometimes we did a 2-person lift or a 1-person.
I want to hear about your trip to Rome.
It was good.
What is something cool that you saw in Rome?
The Vatican.
That must have been amazing.
Yeah.
For those who haven't seen Avery's other videos, can you share her diagnosis and how it impacts her?
Yeah, she has cerebral palsy. We found out just shortly before she turned 1, she was given the official diagnosis. She was born prematurely and missed a lot of her milestones, so we just knew that that was pretty likely. Makes her muscles really tight, and so it's hard for her to function. She has pretty good use of her left hand and arm, so she can run her iPad and still communicate with people. But her legs don't work very well, so she uses a power wheelchair to get around.
No.
They don't work very good?
No.
No, but you can still do so many things, right?
Yeah.
Now that you're 22, are you still in school?
No.
You graduated?
Yeah.
Was there anything that surprised you about transitioning into adulthood for Avery?
Yeah, she was given the opportunity to do like an adult day program, which I thought she might be interested in, to spend time with friends and get out in the community. But so far, have you been interested in doing that?
No.
No? She likes to just hang out with me and serve in the community, and she likes the freedom and a little more flexible schedule.
Tell me about the importance of letting her decide what to do.
Yeah, I've been given the gift of being able to stay home to support her, whatever that looks like. And, we really feel called to share her with the world. I mean, like so many of the people you interview, They're so beautiful and they touch people in just amazing ways. And so, you know, when she chose to stay home, that was just great news for me, that I could share her more with people and spend more time with her, because it's just an honor to care for her and help her to live her best life.
What does an average day look like for you two?
Yeah.
Coffee. She's a coffee girl. So we have some coffee, and then we usually have to start getting ready and get out the door, right? We don't have too many days that we just stay home. So we're out and about. Usually she wants to do something to help other people. We go to church and serve there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We go visit your great-grandparents, right? Because they don't get out of the house anymore. Do we like to visit our friends at the senior living place?
Yeah.
Do you make people feel good when you go?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes you feel good too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like a bright spot in their day.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot about happiness, joy, excitement, great topics. Can I ask you about sadness?
Yeah.
Is there anything in the world that makes you sad?
No.
Nothing?
No.
When I was talking to you, Avery, you said you never feel sad. Is that true?
Pretty true. Rarely does she feel sad. 99% of the time she's smiling and joyful. Her constant smile and just love of life. She's just such a witness to, you know, you don't have to be down when you don't move perfectly or talk perfectly or look perfect. You can still have an amazing life and be good to other people and be thankful and grateful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family. How much do you love them?
So much.
What is your favorite thing about your family?
That they're human.
I agree with you. It is a very special thing to be human, to be able to laugh, smile, even cry. Crying is very human. To be able to share a conversation together. I think we should all appreciate how special it is to be a human.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me about your sister.
You too.
I'm P. It's easier to say P than Peyton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is P's favorite thing to do?
Take me on the car.
Take her on car rides. Yeah, that's a common one. Do we go to coffee shops a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do at coffee shops?
This time.
Just chat with our coffees. You love coffee, don't you?
Yeah. And tether.
You're a what?
Tether.
A chatter? A chatterer? Or a chatterbox?
Thanks.
Yeah, a chatterbox.
Do you love chatting with other people?
Yeah.
Do you have like 20 different text messages going with people right now? Huh? You like to talk to everybody, don't you?
Yeah. Do you like this? No.
Do I like this? And what did you say?
No.
Do I like the snow? That's a really good question because we're here in Minnesota and today it is 1 degree out and there's lots of snow on the ground. And you know what? I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It is really pretty and it's a nice change of pace. I've been living down in Florida where it's warm all the time, but it's good to have snow too. What has it been like to be Avery's sister as you're both entering your 20s and getting a bit older?
It was
I'm so grateful to grow up with her and to kind of take her around my friends. I didn't realize it growing up because it was just our normal, and we would hang out with her friends and my friends all the time. But the more I've grown up and the more I've gotten into my early adulthood, I've realized how beneficial it's been to both myself and my friends that have been around her and just normalized kids like her, and how normal she is and how much she loves to interact with people and do daily life things. And it's just been a blessing for me to share her with the world too. We feel extra blessed to have Avery in our lives, and just the way she's changed who we are and how we look at life and what's important, and that family is such a gift. Yeah, it's so special.
What is important in life, Avery?
What do you mean?
What's important to you in your life? What do you do every day? It's so important to you. You connect with who?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriends? Your boyfriends or your sister's boyfriends?
My sisters.
Your sisters. You do love the boys, don't you? They're so good to you.
Is there anything that you've learned about disability that you didn't know in your teenage years?
Between being Avery's sister and volunteering at Gillette Children's Specialty Hospital is where Avery gets a lot of her cares too. I've realized how different everyone with disabilities are. At first, obviously growing up with Avery and being with her all the time, I assumed that most people with disabilities are very much like her. And even other patients that I encounter at Gillette with cerebral palsy are extremely different from her. So to get to know those people and to learn what things they like and what things they don't like are so much different from Avery that I didn't realize when I was a younger child.
8 years ago, I asked you, if somebody wants to be your friend, what should they do? And right now, I'm going to ask you the same question to see if your answer has changed or stayed the same. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to be your friend, what should they do?
Say hi.
Is that all it takes?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to be your friend, what should they do?
Say hey.
Hey!
Hey.
What will you say to them?
Hi.
Will you two laugh together then?
Yeah.
After you laugh together, will you be friends?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you make a new friend?
Good.
When somebody finishes watching this video, what do you hope they remember?
Happy.
Well, I think anybody who gets to know you, Avery, will be a very happy person.
Yeah. Happy.
Thanks for watching SBSK. Click subscribe here to be part of our community. Then hit the notification bell below so you never miss a story. You can even meet another friend here. See you next time.